Speaker, sir, start question number 24. Discussed this at length yesterday, so I shall not repeat whatever we have discussed. To this morning, I have only one small supplementary question to the Honorable Minister. Yesterday, in his discussion, vote for grant, Honorable Minister mentioned two things, that Ukhrul town will be supplied water through a scheme called NDP funding, New Development Bank funding. In the same way, he also mentioned that this NDP scheme may not be able to cover the entire district headquarters simply because of the source is small. And he did mention that for permanent solution, there is a source which is 40 kilometers away. Probably he was referring to the Kongvo River across the mountain on the Myanmar side. And that was also posed to the Honorable Minister Water Resources for some multi-purpose project dam. And I recall in the felicitation program of the Honorable Chief Minister, Leader of the House in Ukhrul, the entire population of Ukhrul submitted to him maybe more than half a dozen requests that something should be done about the water supply in Ukhrul in addition to the roads. So my supplementary question to the Honorable Minister is that I am very thankful to him for this NDP project. Hopefully this will ease the water scarcity to some great extent. But since it is not going to cover the entire district headquarters, my request to the Honorable Minister is that for long-term solution, we may construct that dam across Kongvo River, either under PHCD or water resources, with funding from external aided project. Because obviously, state budget will not be able to implement such a mega project. As he mentioned yesterday, that it will be several hundred crores. So this is my request and also supplementary question, that for long-term solution, let us pose to Department of Economic Affairs for externally aided project. Thank you, sir. I rise to raise a few supplementary questions with a sense of sadness. Of the 16 district headquarters in the state, probably Ukhrul Road is the most in terrible shape. This has become a perennial condition. Our Honorable Chief Minister, the Leader of the House, has seen it personally when he came down during the Shirui Lily Festival. Even the governor's entourage, CM's entourage, the road was so bad, their vehicles of the entourage were also badly damaged. This is the kind of condition we are subjected to travel every day. To put it mildly, the road is so much in terrible shape. To travel this 87 kilometers is a bone-breaking experience. The former governor of Manipur, Mr. V.K. Tukul, took me to Ukhrul some years ago, and I remember his wife said, the First Lady, that she told her husband, the governor, and to me, never take me to Ukhrul by road ever again. Unless they go by chopper, she will never set foot in Ukhrul. It was terribly, terribly painful to travel this road. Some years ago, I was attending meeting in Delhi. Her Excellency, the Governor of Manipur, again, Nachma Heptullah, said in the meeting, in the presence of MORTH and also probably in the presence of the Honorable CM, the road from Imphal to Ukhrul is simply scandalous. That is the word he used. Now, this is the kind of road we are subjected to travel. And this road is the only lifeline for the people of Ukhrul. The road was started some 5 years ago Today, they have not completed even half. I have inquired into this matter. I have had 2 or 3 rounds of meeting in DC office together with NHITCL and also the village chief and affected families. On 23rd April, I conducted that meeting on the advice of the Honorable CM. Later on, Honorable CM himself personally took a meeting with the NHITCL and the village chiefs. I have come to know that why the delay took place. It is not entirely the fault of the contractor or the NHITCL. The fault lies with the wrong payment of compensation to the undeserving people or those who are not affected by the road construction. I have met the Secretary Road Transport Government of India in Delhi. I come to know that NHATCL jurisdiction was from Yangang Popi to Finch Corner, 30 km sector. But the TC Ukhrul went on to pay compensation to the people from Finch Corner to Ukhrul, which is totally outside the jurisdiction of NHITCL. A sum of rupees 7.5 crore was paid. Here the Honorable Minister has said that he said no. But I have learned this in writing as well as verbal reply. I saw a letter written to TC Ukhrul by NHITCL. Please stop further payment of compensation for some reason. It was a very mysterious letter. I questioned the Secretary Government of India and also NHITCL Executive Director. They told me verbally they stopped the payment of compensation because 7.5 crore was paid to the wrong people. Because the Finch Corner to Ukhrul is not within their jurisdiction. How on earth they were paid? That is the question. Now, since I was Principal Secretary Works in 2012, I remember today, even today, Finch Corner to Ukhrul sector was given to PRO for widening to double lane. In December, sir, please give me a few minutes. I'll come to the question. I'll come to the supplementary question. But I must tell the reason to the minister, to the Oker's house, why the delay took place. Because this Finch Corner to Ukhrul was paid December 2012. I remember the date. 58 crore was paid, deposited in DC office. 52 was for widening of the road. 3 crore was for afforestation. Another 3 crore was for land compensation. That was paid in 2012. Now, how on earth in 2022, the same people were paid double, while the affected family from Yangang Popi to Finch Corner, they were not paid. Litan Sarekong people has not been paid a single paise till today, while the wrong people were paid. Now, this, I would like to urge the minister, Honorable Minister, to maybe seek inquiry about the circumstances why this money was paid, because that is the basic reason why this delay took place. Secondly, I would like to know why the affected families of Litan Sarekong was not paid till today, while others have been paid. Now only for the standing structure, for the horticulture, for fishery, for paddy field, only that much left. But in the case of Litan Sarekong, not a single paise have been paid. And Litan Sarekong is a very old town of Manipur. And buildings are already there, and I believe they deserve to be treated as commercial establishment. But that is for the Deputy Commissioner to decide. I have no quarrel with that. My main concern is why this road has not been widened till today. Honorable Minister, I must say thank you. You have said that by June 23, that the road will be completed. But I have serious doubt about this. Today, even half of the road is not completed. Some portion, maybe about 50% of the land, has not been even handed over to NHITCL. When the land is not yet handed over, how are they going to complete the road? So finally, I would like to place this simple question to the Honorable Minister of Works. When are you paying compensation to the Ledang home affected families? What action will be taken to recover that 7.5 crore rupees which was wrongly paid to the people which are outside the jurisdiction of NHATCL? Thank you, sir.